After a long period of battles and adventures, the prophet spoke. Oh, grant me the mercy of the land. Oh, grant me the joy of the heavens. Release me from my yoke of iron. Thus shall our souls be saved. Forever and ever. Forever and ever.
What are you talking about, Kuro? Oh, 100 AC to buy myself a mag? What's a mag?
She's talking about Phantasy Star Online 2.
Oh, okay.
A mag is essentially almost a virtual pet-like thing that also provides support for your stats.
Oh, okay.
So basically, they're glorified stat boosters, and you can also sometimes change the designs of them if you get to a certain level. Either to a rare form, or in some cases, Opa Opa from Fantasy Zone, or
that's cool.
Or a Sega Mark III, a Sega Saturn, the Master System.
You need to go. That's just another person's room. You need to go to the dot. To the red diamond.
Yeah.
The commander was asking for you.
And you can also change it to a Dreamcast as well, or a Mega Drive.
That's cute. That's cute.
That's in Phantasy Star Online 1. I don't know if those will eventually be inserted into.
I'll ask you to. I'm gonna stay quiet for a moment. You need to hear this.
Commander. I found records stating that the Council of Humanity was established as part of Project
Okay,
Yorha,
there we go.
But I'd always heard it was the other way around. So did Yorha actually create the Council of Humanity?
Yes. We installed the Council of Humanity's server on the surface of the moon.
But that means...
mankind no longer exists.
I knew it.
In truth,
there it is.
Humans never went to the moon at all. Any transmissions received from the moon are just dummy signals we set up in advance. The only thing there is a small bit of data relating to the human genome.
But why would you...
The only thing they have is human DNA.
When the aliens attacked. All the details are stored on this memory chip. If you want to look at it, I won't stop you.
Top secret, Project Roja.
Wait, you're just giving me this? But why?
No one fights without a reason. And we need a god worth dying for. What path will you take? It's up to you to decide.
She is kind of right.
Yeah.
Because without...
We are humanity. All androids on Earth fell into a big depression because they lost any will to continue doing their function. In order to fix this situation, Project Yorha was created in order to create the Council of Humanity, so we could fool androids that were on Earth in order to actually understand that there is hope and there is something to fight for.
Yeah, because otherwise, what's the point of going on if you don't have something to fight for?
Exactly. They do, however, have like samples of human DNA.
Yeah, so
there is something worth protecting.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
so possibly,
humanity it is.
Yeah, so it might be possible for humanity to live again somehow. That is, if they have the technology to essentially create artificial life.
That they don't. They don't have.
Better get a move on.
Was that a spoiler?
No.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm telling you right now, that's what I'm saying. Having just a strand of DNA just means that they have a shard of humanity to protect. But they don't have the means to construct humanity again. As far as we know, humanity is forever doomed in this universe. However, we can hold the idea that at least to give the androids hope to fight is to just keep them believing that you do exist.
Any details?
Large numbers of
now, I guess as we go into the final boss, because it's basically the part where we join up with 2B to fight Eve, let me explain to you why. Because it all started after Project Gestalt and after the creation thing, Oh, no, actually, no. It started during Project Gestalt. Because finally we can talk more about a man called NieR and her daughter or sister, depending on the version you're playing, Jonah. NieR was in the midst of the White Colonization Syndrome, fighting shadowy creatures that he unknowingly didn't know they were actually the Gestalts.
Mm.
In order to protect his sickly daughter that was having a terrible illness. That's where the government came to NieR and realized that for some reason he had the unique ability to keep Gestalts on control, because they quickly realized that Project Gestalt, when the body is separated from the soul too long, the soul goes feral and turns into shadowy creatures filled with rage. But NieR's body, when going through the Gestalt process, actually maintained its humanity. So, they could hook basically every other shade to NieR in order to basically generate someone that can keep every other Gestalt in line. But here's the thing: the process goes, he accepts as long as it means that whatever process they do will help Jonah in the future. And he becomes a Gestalt and a replicant like everybody else. But here's the problem, something that nobody predicted. Replicants, thousands of years later, started to grow their own consciousness. No longer just autonomous flesh bodies. They started to have their own lives, their own civilizations. And androids, looking around, started to panic. Because that wasn't supposed to happen. So they just keep themselves basically from really, I have to say it, they just keep them in line. As long as nobody realized the secret, we're fine. But then another problem happened.
Right,
replicants started to suffer this thing that they started to call the black scrape, which was their bodies started to turn with spots of black that basically were a reaction of the body for the lack of Gestalts for so long. And to make matters worse, rampaging Gestalts that weren't able to be controlled by NieR started to attack this town, so people thought they were monsters. Shades, as they call them.
Right.
And they started to kill them, inadvertently killing humans without even realizing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and in a very Last of Us-ian kind of situation, when a father decides to risk everything for his daughter, shot a Gestalt NieR, while Replicant NieR and Replicant Jonah exist in their own town. Gestalt NieR gets sick of this. She realizes this is not going to process, Jonah is never going to get better, I'm gonna get my daughter back. So she goes to Replicant's NieR town and kidnaps Jonah. Replicant Jonah. That pretty much fuels Replicant NieR to be like, hey, give me my fucking daughter back, without realizing what's going on, and goes after her. He only knows it as the Shadow Lord, because that's how the Lord calls it, like the other replicants, unaware that he's basically going to fight himself. Across this adventure, he meets with Kaine, another woman, half shade, half replicant, because in a weird science experiment, she got fused with another Gestalt that is not hers, and Emil, who was another of the government's projects in order to fight the zombies from the White Colonization Syndrome. The duo go to their adventures, killing shades, unaware of what they're actually doing, and eventually confront the Shadow Lord. They also meet two androids that I'm not going to talk much about because we have sorta met them, or at least their previous versions.
Can you hear me?
But that will be better explained later on. The thing is, they fight the Shadow Lord, they defeat him, because halfway through, NieR, the Gestalt NieR, aka Shadow Lord, does manage to fuse the two Jonahs together back to the normal Jonah, but they reject each other. Because Gestalt Jonah realizes, wait, this girl has a soul of its own, and it has a father of its own, I don't want to take that from her. Which makes Gestalt NieR refuse to admit that that's the problem, and goes crazy. So Replicant NieR pretty much kills him. and without the main Gestalt commanding every other Gestalt, they all die. So inadvertently, NieR, after he later on sacrificed himself to save Kaine, who was actually having a reaction because she's half shade, basically sacrificed himself and is basically erased from everybody's memories. But in a way, NieR, in order to save his replicant daughter, brought the end of humanity.
Wow, that's... No, I have to... Right, okay, yeah, I have to walk there.
You can't teleport to the middle.
So...
Remember, we're...
So, NieR Gestalt and Replicant are both, like, companion games, in a way?
No, they're different versions of the same game. The only difference is that Replicant version is basically the Japan original, where it was NieR, where NieR is actually like more younger looking, and Jonah is her younger sister. The thing is that when they were going to translate NieR to American audiences, the rumor is confusing. Somebody says the Gestalt version was Yoko Taro's original vision, and Japanese developers told them that it was not gonna work and they needed a younger protagonist. Some other people say that the Gestalt version came later. But either way, for the American version, they decided that a young Japanese, like, bishonen-looking guy wasn't going to sell. So they turned him into this rough, more angry design, and rewrote the story so Jonah is her daughter rather than her older sister.
So
it's the same story, but with different NieRs, basically. Looking NieRs.
Right.
But the story is the same.
I remember you telling me that.
As far as it seems, the Replicant version is the canon one. Most of the side stories, novellas, and any like references in Japan involve younger NieR. So by all accounts, and probably this new remaster version, because it's called NieR Replicant, is probably just gonna be a remaster of the original version of the NieR.
With gameplay updates, I assume.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna do anything. Oddly enough, NieR Automata decides to go whatever the fuck it wants and references both young and that NieR. Like the weapon story of the Iron Pipe makes it sound like it's the father, while there's another weapon that hints that it's the brother. So it's like NieR Automata said basically, I don't care which version you like, both are valid. I guess we're gonna have to see what they do with the remaster version. But that's the difference between the Gestalt version and the Replicant version of NieR. Of the game, I mean.
Okay, there you are, 2B. I was wondering where you were.
Replicant NieR and Gestalt NieR are two different characters. But yeah, the thing I was trying to hide away is that, there was never humanity to save it. At the point where the aliens attack, the only one from the NieR universe that's still around is Emil. He's the one who sees the aliens invading, and because he was friends with NieR, I knew that NieR wouldn't want to see their planet be destroyed, kept fighting the aliens on his way, eventually splitting himself into multiple aliens.
Oh jeez.
Yep. This is just like the freaking Route A. So yeah, that's the thing I was trying to hide from you. The idea of Project Yorha being led by a lie, to be honest. There's a story about
that kind of alluded to that when
another story involved in this is you kind of figured it out before, but I didn't want to like flat out confirm it then because we needed the climactic moment. There are some novellas that talk about this phenomena, and that's what I didn't want to talk about. Basically, there is one where it starts with the idea of an android, I think 21H, exploring what she thinks is an undersea base because of the lack of gravity, only to realize that it's not because it's underwater, but she's actually in a base in the moon where the fake server of the Council of Humanity is. And when she finds out the truth, she immediately decides to accept this, only for the bot who was tracking her every move and then rebel against her in order to kill her, basically says, "You fool, you have been done this 27 times." every time she has come back, without her memory, she has stumbled into the system over and over again, learning the truth, giving up on the world, and then getting destroyed, only to be repeated over and over again. There's other novellas that also involve the notion that humanity is dead, but we didn't want it to flat us. I didn't want to reveal everyone. There's but believe it or not, Snake, this is not the only twist this story has. Believe it or not. There's another secret we will know in Part C and D.
Stop the rest?
Most likely, yes.
Pod, I need you to locate Eve's current position.
I mean, there's still a lot of questions we have beyond just what happened to the humans.
Yeah, like
keeping the village safe, okay?
my
Why
guess is
2B
that
why 2B is the way she is?
yeah,
Why
like, why
things
did
are doing what they're doing?
why did some of the Yorha units go rogue?
Yeah. Why the machines are doing what they're doing? Who are those mysterious holographic red girls that appear for a second in that one cutscene?
What is this?
Looks like he's bombarding the area with forced connections.
And my guess is that
we have to find Eve and destroy him.
On it.
Also, what is it, Dream Dragon? What happened?
What is it? Eve, where are you?
He's standing in that rock in the middle. Remember, you just need to go to the center. The weird ass structure in the middle. Remember?
Yeah.
There we go.
And
Awesome. You weren't too far behind.
I know you two feel the same. That this
You guys
world
should wait.
is utterly
Considering the new
useless.
14 patch is gonna flat out like trim the fat between Arena Reborn and Heavensward for more accessibility.
Was
Because like
everything.
the quests between Arena Reborn and Heavensward are the most boring ass missions you ever gonna do. And I tell you by experience. But apparently like the newest like Shadowbringers patch is gonna like cut some of those missions. So you can get to
Oh jeez. Oh, I thought he was sucking me in. Okay, never mind.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know if you should like continue with 14 for now or you should wait for that patch because they kind of delayed that patch for COVID. So I don't know when are they gonna
I kind of want to just go ahead through it because I feel like I'll get more experience out of it.
Not really. Those missions don't give much experience. Are more of a drag to anything. But if you want to endure that drag, sure, go ahead.
I mean, unless the patch is gonna deliver the same amount of experience as before.
The thing is that those quests are so minimal that they never gave that much experience to begin with.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, I tell you by experience.
All right. Jumping time.
Yeah. I think we can finish after we finish this route. Considering we're at the very end of this route because it is getting a little late.
Yeah. Yeah. Save route C and then D for another day.
I like to call it route CD because technically D is just one ending on the same route.
Right, and basically you just select a chapter.
Yeah, to get ending D, you basically finish ending C, and then you go to chapter select and pick another choice that will lead to a difference in the final battle that will lead to ending D. So that's why I call the route CD because it's basically the only thing that determines the letter is whatever choice you do at the end of the route. Basically, at the end of the route, you're gonna have a choice between two options. Each option one option is gonna lead to C, one option is gonna lead to D. And after you clear both of them,
oh shit!
You're immediately sent to ending E.
Yeah,
which is another.
It's basically a
not
final battle-ish.
Sorta. It's complicated, but it's not a full route.
I'll see. Well, I'll just find out whenever it comes.
Yeah. I'm just explaining to make it more accessible to the kiddies. But yeah, we're almost there to finish this. And the most important part is that routes CD are completely new content. No repetition.
Nice.
We are not going to start from the beginning again. CD is imagine it as if it were NieR Automata 2, basically.
Damn it.
You think we are over, dude? You're gonna be like, as we start route CD, you're gonna be found out with a big thing that is gonna be like, oh, guess what? This is not the end of the game, Coco.
Hey, you know what? fuck you and your regeneration.
Yeah. We're gonna beat you like we beat your bitch-ass brother.
Okay.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
new.
I forgot to tell you about this part.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
Barriers.
Oh, wait a minute. Right. Ignore him.
No, you need to hit him enough times for him to disappear in order to make the walls disappear.
Ah.
You can't just ignore him.
I thought I was able to.
I mean, shoot the block. See? They disappear after he's done.
Oh, okay. Alright, there he is. Just don't reveal.
I like how if you this is a very cool visual thing. If you notice, the further you go, the roots are more jagged and more like less linear.
They're like the title.
No. More in the sense of like, if this is like data, the more you're in, the more corrupted this is.
Oh, then, jeez.
See?
Disruption detected in Yorha Unit 9.
He's basically insane.
Corruption potential.
That and the fact that, remember at the end of Route A, 9S was corrupted by a virus near infecting his body. So while you're fighting, this is what is happening. While you're fighting Eve, he's more and more corrupting you. Remember, this is basically 9S's mainframe that is getting like fucked up.
Wait, I thought it was wait, but we were hacking
We were hacking him, but we are battling him in our own body, basically.
Makes me...
It's very abstract. It's not the fact that we are flat out in 9S's body internally, like in the fight in the database, basically in general. You are getting more infected, so your visual area is becoming crazier. And now now here's a little tiny little house.
Listen to me, Adam.
We are technically fighting in Eve's database, but the thing is that those jagged representations are not Eve. It's just like our interface getting a little bit more fucked up as we are getting infected. Now you dig me? So yeah, this is where he goes kaboom.
Yelling really loud!
To me!
Boom! Now this is the part where you were like super weak and you just had to dodge. We're in the last ropes, everybody. He's using his last possible attack.
The Colossus yell.
Time to keep shooting and hope for the best.
Soupy is just freaking out.
Yeah. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I mean, it's not like you can do that.
Oh, that is actually true.
Well, she is shooting. Like, her body is shooting.
Oh, well, I'm not seeing her do anything, but...
Look at the pod and you're gonna notice that it's shooting pellets.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. I see it now.
Yeah, don't look at her, look at the pod. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, it makes sense considering your sword is broken.
Yeah. And so is yours. You can't really, like, fight him either. Ugh. He doesn't give up.
Close range combat no longer
See?
operable.
You can no longer shoot him. I mean, you can no longer fight him with melee
shit.
attacks. Keep shooting. No, never give up. Never
I
surrender.
forgot about this part. And I...
Yep. Oh boy.
I haven't...
Luckily you have a lot of recovery items. You still have 20 recovery items.
19 recovery items.
19 recovery items.
I can't use lasers.
8.
It's a... Oh, fuck! No!
Fuck.
Shit. An emotional android cannot get up again on green pastures.
Continue.
Wait, where is it?
God damn it, Snake. You got too careless.
Yeah,
You can't rely only on your health recovery, because if it hits you before it activates, you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah, I should have used a bigger recovery item.
Either that, or you should have like walk backwards in order to like heal before the pellet will hit you. You need to pay attention to the pellets. You need to know, like, don't get too close, because when you get too close, you can't know when the pellets actually separate. Again, this is like, imagine like you're playing a shmup on foot.
There we go.
My only question is, do you lose all your chips if in this battle? Because it's not like you can pick your body right now.
I mean, I don't think so, because I mean, I have the self-recovery chip.
Do you? We haven't like got into critical right now.
Yeah, the self-recovery chip I still have. Huh?
No. I mean, like.
Oh, wait a minute.
No,
wait. My body. Shit. Retreat.
Imagine beating the game and not picking your body. You would have fucking lost it forever.
I would have lost everything.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have carry on to freaking see it. Now you have your stuff back.
Oh my gosh. Jeez, that.
See? Don't question my authority. Also dodge.
Easier said than done.
Okay, now be careful. Don't get too close to him.
Right.
And try to see where the pellets come. And take advantage when they start to split apart. Like so.
Shit.
You're against a wall. You're against a wall.
Fuck.
You were hitting an invisible wall. That was the problem. Why you're changing your message? Whatever. You're going to just pick it up.
Yeah,
oh boy.
Just try to ease off. Just try to ease off on the backseat gaming, please.
Also, we gotta remember that we never actually like ran some levels, so we may be a little under level as well. So
yeah, just try to ease off on the backseat gaming.
Sorry. It's just this part is like really panicky. My bad. Okay, like.
Okay, time to find my body. There it is.
Very nice of Eve to restart his whole battle after seeing you dead. It's like, oh, okay, let's give him another try. Again, sorry against the backseat gaming. It's just like, this can be a very tricky part. But I believe in you. Believe in the heart of the cards and whatever.
Believe in the you that believes in me and all that stupid campy shit.
Justice and cakes for everyone.
I'll erase you! I'll erase everything!
Them balls.
Nothing matters anymore!
Oh boy. I mean, for as difficult that it is a very cool fight, in my opinion. Laser! Right. I don't think they're hitting. Ouch.
Yeah, the bomb is not gonna work.
Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot you had like health recovery.
Yeah, I have auto recovery.
Oh.
Okay.
Bad moment for you to get hit though.
Okay, now I'm against a wall.
Yeah. Be careful. Don't get too against the invisible walls. Try to go. Yeah, there we go. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Always keep in a circle. Woo. I think 2B got hit in your place. So thanks 2B. You're doing it, dude. You're doing it.
Oh, I can't use my laser shot. Darn.
No, your systems are fucked.
Yeah.
That's why your health bar is even like so crazy.
Shit! Damn it!
Oh my damn it, we were so close.
Come on.
Yeah. The problem is that when 9S is in that state, when he turns, he takes too much time. So changing directions is complicated.
There was something in I think there was something in the way too, and I didn't jump over it.
Well, you can't jump. Can't you jump? I thought you couldn't jump.
I don't remember trying.
Okay, take 3. Oh, remember, pick the body.
Oh, right, shit. Where is it?
Yeah, I think it's like right behind
There
him.
it is.
Oh, there it is. Retrieve. Don't repair it, otherwise you're gonna lose your shit. Come to me, my power. Oh, that was a sick ass dodge. Also, it makes sense that this time is harder considering you're in Route B now. You don't have the same abilities as you had when you were like super action, cool ass woman. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody on the edge of the sea.
Erase everything!
Alert. NFCS destroyed. Close range combat no longer operable.
You know what? Laser. Yeah, I think the laser's weak.
Yeah, I told you that before. The laser is a more continuous stream, but does the damage. Just keep walking it.
No, I'm not chancing it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Large recovery. Oh, also your
medium
whole,
recovery.
The whole
the HUD
menu is
just
twitching
messed up
because you're messed up, right? That's a nice detail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, that was a bad ball you hit. Okay,
oh,
yeah.
There we go.
You did it. Awesome.
Good.
Yeah. Time to fucking stab. Do it, 2B. You can do it. And the nightmare is over. Don't worry, Snake. You're never going to fight Adam and Eve ever again.
That was much harder than last time.
Yeah.
Finally.
I blame 9S.
Yeah.
Sorry, 9S, but you're not my ideal style of combat.
Yeah. He eventually grows on you.
I mean, he has a really good personality.
Yeah. But yeah, now we're contaminated with the logic virus that machines tends to emanate.
Really screwed up.
So we need to stop this before it's too late. Just like we did last time.
I must have been corrupted when Eve detached from the network.
You can look around if you want. You can't do much right now. You're completely frozen in place.
Okay. I can always reload my backup data from the bunker.
But you'll lose you. The you that exists at this very moment.
Guess
Ooh,
so.
do a circular pan for dramatic effect.
This corrupted data to the bunker. So,
9S.
Yeah, he's corrupted. He can't upload himself into the bunker. It will be too dangerous for everybody else.
please, 2B. I want you to do this for me.
Just like before. That's different.
Yeah.
That wasn't last time.
Are they?
Well, I don't know. As far as we know, things should have been stopped. Why are they here and who are they? I guess the story isn't over. Man, I love this performance. It's so good. Freaking Kira
Ghosts
Bucklam
of-
nailed it as 2B in my opinion.
Ghosts of androids?
Yeah, I guess androids were designed with tears.
At this point, they're the only ones that can replace humanity.
Mm-hmm. Of course, none of them, well, except 9S knows it.
Ends like this.
But as we know before, he's going to save his bacon. So, it's not as sad as we think. See? Just like last time.
There's still some alive.
And then what? I like to imagine that while this is happening, like Emil is just running around the place with his soundtrack in like fast forward.
Damned machines! Is this a message? The data transmissions, they're resonating with each other.
Ines is trying to use the machine network in order to save himself.
Wait a second, 2B.
Who are...
It looks like I left my personal data in the machine side of things. Next thing I knew, my sense of self was regenerated over the surrounding network. Having multiple selves fused together like this is a pretty valuable experience, so I wanted to record it. But I couldn't access any storage areas yet, so I just multiplexed it over the memories of some nearby enemies, so that when I returned to my own body,
Ines. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
I mean, is it going to be possible to pull himself out of that body
And so,
into
the
into
final
another
battle
battle
NieR
of Adam
unit?
and Eve.
We're
came
gonna
to
have
an
to see.
end. This battle will likely have a great effect on the outcome of the war. 2B and I, our battle will continue for some time to come. But that's another story for another day.
In other words, to be continued in Route C and D. Wow.
Or not to be, ending B.
And there's the joke.
Don't just snuff the credits just yet. We're going to have some images happening. Also, if you can hear, the credits team is now in another language. It's not in English.
It's in Japanese.
Exactly. There are 3 versions of Weight of the World. There's the English version, there's the Japanese version, and the angelic version. The angelic version is some kind of like made-up language that was made for NieR 1, because the composer, the songstress for NieR 1 soundtrack, Amy Evans, created this angelic language, basically. That is basically like a strange kind of like Latin-esque lyrics for some of the songs in NieR. So they are like, they were used in NieR, they were reused in NieR Automata, basically.
Oh yeah.
So there's a...
Yeah, I saw some cosplayers perform I think they called it the ancient language version of the theme to NieR Automata.
Ancient language version.
They performed that at a couple of events.
Oh, that's pretty cool, considering those lyrics are very hard to pull off.
Yeah, I couldn't exactly understand them, mainly because probably because of the microphone quality or something like that. I think maybe I don't know. I'm just gonna blame tech problems for that.
There's gonna be a scene that's gonna happen halfway through the credits, but in the meanwhile, this is being Route B. What's your opinion, Snake? We had a beginning that was very similar. We went through the same ground, but halfway through, we got new content, a whole new revelation, and a quite strong ending with a lot of stuff that needs to be resolved.
There's some more answers. It was kind of predictable that he no longer existed, and it was like all of this has pretty much just been a sham. That mankind, they're fighting for something that doesn't even exist, but at the same time,
that's the interesting thing, because if you are someone who played NieR 1, you already knew this twist.
Recover designated items.
Huh?
When you think. When you think of. Oh yeah, as I told you, the story keeps going. Go to your room.
Zoom.
You kind of missed it.
Oh shit. Right here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You need to go to 9S's. Follow the.
Yeah, it's the mark. It's the mark.
Yeah, follow the mark. There it is. You need to talk to 9S.
Hey, 2B. I was waiting for you.
See? Hey, man, this is set after the ending. So yeah, 9S was able to put himself into a new body.
Say, 2B.
Now here's the thing.
Never mind.
He decides not to tell 2B about the secrets.
Complete. Confirm equipment delivered to quarters.
Basically about what he was keeping, like he wanted to
tell her, but he decided that no, it's not.
There's mail.
Yep.
I can't check it.
Oh no, you can't access it until like the second part. Once you get to CD.
Right.
Well, wait! What's this?
Remember your pain. The pain of having your homeland stolen. We will never give up our struggle. We will take back the seas, the skies, the land. We will take back our world from the scourge of the machines. We will not fail in this mission. Here and now, we will put an end to this goddamn war. Glory to mankind.
NieR Automata. Meaningless code, unshielded I didn't read the D one.
Childhood's End.
Childhood's End. Yes,
I
those are
mean,
routes C and D. You get a little preview of what's
I mean,
to come.
even if they save humanity and they have even if they have the genetic code of humanity saved and stored, I mean, and they're not able to create new humans. I mean, that also kind of, what's the point of it?
Well, Snake.
Does it mean
That's the question. What should be a purpose for you? Should it be live for something else, for someone else, or should it be live for yourself?
Because
more of these answers and more of this video is going to be exploring next in the other route. So give it a moment. Just don't try to jump to conclusions right away. There's still much of this story we have to go.
It just feels like it's pointless.
Exactly. Oh, also your title screen is now different. But Snake, that feeling that is pointless is the same thing that the characters are currently experiencing. So to see how this outcome is going to be, you need to open your mind and watch the rest of the story so you can understand what it means. Because remember, how to say it, purpose, it's a very tricky thing.